This is the Rocky Mountain Arsenal National Wildlife Refuge. So what's special with this place then? Well, first of all, we are just minutes from downtown Denver. You can actually see, well, maybe not you guys, but it's just a few miles in that direction here. You have downtown Denver. You have the Rocky Mountains over here. And this is a grassland area, kind of north of town, right? For almost 50 years, this was the epicenter for the United States chemical weapons production. They produced all the weird stuff from mustard gas to sarin gas, phosphorus, napalm. They also used to produce from the 60s a lot of pesticides in this area, so this was like super contaminated a while back. They have spent a fortune on kind of cleaning this up, and they made it into this Arsenal wildlife area here. So my plan for today is to drive this one-way road here. It starts actually up here by the visitor center, I believe, and do one loop and check it out. So let's go. Right here by the entrance, they actually put up some information here, as you can see. They talk about, all the beautiful things you can see in here, because they are trying to forget what they actually produced inside this area here. Let me just do one sweep here, and you see that people actually live today right next to the area here. And it seems like a very popular area, by the way. People are coming here to kind of go in and enjoy a day here. So let's follow that car. The first thing you see when you come in to this wildlife area here is this visitor center here that they built. And it looks like they are feeding this place with electricity from solar panels. And it's just a very nice day today. It's getting a little bit warmer. It's still under 30, and it's just a very crisp, beautiful day. And right here they put up some benches. People can come out and sit down, and if they are lucky they might be able to see some kind of wildlife running around here. And right now they say that the trail here is closed, probably because of the rough weather we had here the last few days here. It was really cold. But there are still people out here, and what I can do is just follow this loop road, and we can go around one loop here and check it out. I think I misunderstood the information I saw earlier here. This is not the one-way loop, at least not here. I mean, look here, we have traffic coming in the other direction here. Anyway, the reason the military chose this location is because it's actually far away from the coast. Keep in mind, after the attack on Pearl Harbor, they were afraid they were going to be attacked, so they wanted something really in the middle of the continental United States, and that's the reason they chose this location. This is a typical layout of this park here. You have a road going around it, and here and there you find smaller parking areas, and then they have a little walking trail where you can go out and check out the nature, right? But me personally, I'm not sure if I would like to do fishing here. You can actually do that if you buy a fishing license. This area is also managed by Fish and Wildlife, I think. So you can do that. But to eat that fish, I don't know. Keep in mind, 50 years of super toxic, material here. That's really a crazy concept, right? Hard to believe when you see it now. It looks like paradise in one way, and we are just in a very urban area. It's just that this area is very big. I think they bought like 20,000 acres in 1942. And of course in 1942 they didn't have too much people here anyway. But now it's like a million people living around this area. And this area up here, I see a lot of deer. Maybe you can see that. There are two standing here. And there is a bunch of them lying down up there on the ridge. Let me just drive slowly by here and maybe you can see that. Look at that. Wow, pretty cool, right? I'm not sure how many species of mammals you can find here, but I think you have quite a few at least. I just left the car here because I wanted to take a look over this area here. It's some kind of lake or dam right here. It's probably some kind of dam because you see it's walled in, right? They call it the Lower Derby Lake. All right. Yeah, they have a few lakes here. It's a very nice area. It's just crazy what we do to nature, right? Also, somewhere in this area here, and that's probably closed, right? They try to get rid of all the polluted, water and stuff like that. So they drilled a hole, basically 12,000 feet deep, and they basically push down or pump down or whatever, everything they had, all the poisonous material, and they wanted to go so deep so it was actually below the groundwater. And if that worked, I don't know. Can you imagine? You go down, 12,000 feet. What's down there? I mean, it's insane, right? Who knew? I'm sure most people living here, they are clueless. They never heard about that. They think, oh my God, this is so beautiful, this little wildlife park. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. Chemical warfare. Unbelievable. As you can see, many of these roads are actually closed, and I'm not sure if that's because they have buffaloes in some of these areas, or maybe they don't want you to go in there because it's still polluted in some ways. I'm just thinking here, because they started in 1942 to produce these chemical weapons here. They probably used a lot of that phosphorus they produced here to bomb Tokyo, maybe in the end of the Second World War. That's my guess. And all the napalm they produced here, they probably used that in Vietnam. It's just very weird to think on that. And this is the area. They also used to store, until very recently, a lot of these nerve gases in this area here. But that's gone now. I'm not even sure if these type of weapons exist anymore, really. I mean, I don't know. It's just a very scary and weird concept. And they always choose the most beautiful areas to destroy, right? It's crazy. But this is it. This is the place. And it's a big area. As you can see, it's really big. Right in the middle of town. I'm actually surprised they have a lot of trees out there. I was expecting only grass, but no, they have a lot of trees. Actually, the one-way starts here. Okay. So earlier we had, you know, basically traffic in both directions, but from here it's a one-way. So maybe that means I can close my eyes when I'm driving here. No, that would not work. Wow, you have a lot of wildlife here. Look, down here. Lots of... Actually, it's an incredible amount of deer right here. Everywhere. The area is just crawling of them. As you can see here, we have a bunch of these bisons, and I'm thinking we have just over 100 of them. I didn't really count every single one of them, but you know, I counted to 20 and you know, estimated that we have 100, maybe 120 of them right here. It's kind of cool. And as you can see, they have a lot of grass here. Actually on both sides. And there is a car here behind here. People love to come out and see these beautiful animals. Another reason they actually chose this location for the manufacturing of all these chemical weapons was they had an airport close by, so they could easily, you know, move the stuff they produced here to wherever it was needed at that time. And also another interesting aspect is that when they produced all this nerve gas here, they used live rabbits in cages in the production site, because if they saw a rabbit who died, right, then they knew that there was a leak somewhere. So that's how they actually, you know, survived, the staff, right? But I can't imagine working with materials like that. That must be really horrible in the long term, right? Anyway, I try to see this from a positive side here. At least the area is beautiful right now, and hopefully this will stay like this for years to come, right? The U.S. government have spent millions, if not more, right, to clean up this area here. So as you saw earlier, we cannot find really any building structures, but I just found this one. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like some kind of bunker. Let's see if we can take a look inside. Nah, it's too dark, I cannot see anything, but they had some glass here. It's a strange building structure here in the middle of nowhere. Definitely looks like a bunker with these weird pipes coming out here, right? This is the only building I've seen so far, but keep in mind they used to have several plants in here for all these years. But yeah, this is the one and only, I guess. They have done a good job removing all the evidence of what happened here in the past. And you see people have been driving out here on the grass. You see tracks everywhere. I'm wondering why they do that. And we have these prairie dogs right here. There is a hole right here and two of them sitting right at the opening. That's kind of cool, right? Look at these guys. Oh, and more in the background. Yeah, this place is just crawling of these very nice creatures. And if you look in the snow here, you see clearly these tracks. They have been hopping around here all morning in this fresh snow. The road has turned and I'm going back towards the visitor center right now. And the road is starting to dry up here a little bit in the sunshine. I'm not sure why these guys are stopping right here, so let's see if we have something here. I don't see anything, I guess. Or I'm just blind, as usual. I cannot really see anything. But you see these hills here, they are artificially created up there. I wonder what that is. And it's like a closed area, you can't really go in there. Over the years here also, tens of thousands of ducks have died out here from all the pollution. And not only ducks, I mean all kind of animals passing the area, right? And hopefully it's much better now, but at least at one point in time it was really bad. I'm back basically where I started here, and I finished this 10-mile loop here. And well, this is definitely one of the weirdest places I've been to. I mean, you can't really see much of what happened here in the past, but if you do some reading about it, it's kind of a weird place. And right now it's just a wildlife refuge, right? So I hope this will stay safe for the future. I don't know what's down in the ground. I don't think we will ever know, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Over and out.